He practices and teaches Reiki. So he's a grandmaster at Reiki level. So that's also one of his interests. He has a wide portfolio and has trained very big corporates like, Rolls-Royce, Cipla, Glenmark, Tata Group, Howard Johnson, and many others. So welcome him to this session today. And Hari, welcome here, for this session with our Les Montagnes team, and looking forward to this session.
Okay. Okay. Good evening and namaste to everyone, and absolutely delighted to be with all of you today. And just want to start with a bit of a disclaimer, not exactly the best way to begin, but it is necessary. Actually, I'm not keeping a little well, so there is a bit of a throat and ear issue. So what is happening is I'm not able to hear very clearly sometimes. So I would be requesting all of you to be using more of the chat box to communicate with me. And please pardon me if you say something and I'm not able to pick it up. So it's going to take a while before I can kind of restore this thing. So as I was jokingly telling somebody, I am a speaker, but my sound system is not working properly today. Yeah, so that's fine. So I am extremely, so am I audible? I know I need to be
Yes.
audible to myself more than anybody else.
Yes, you're audible, Hari.
Yeah, I'm audible. Yeah. And I'm making an effort to try and speak a little slowly. Not my style actually, but I need to do it. So I'm just trying to adapt myself to the situation. And I hope I can add some value for all of you by the end of this session, and we will have a meaningful interaction. So first of all, welcome to this program on this little session on appreciation and gratitude. And I must begin by expressing my gratitude to Sanjeevani and team at Mind. Nilakshi, Kailin, Asha, they have been all coordinating a lot for this workshop. And also, most importantly, to all of you for being there today, for having taken time out on a Friday evening and to come and be part of this learning session. So my sincere thanks and my sincere gratitude to all of you for being here today, and also for the opportunity that I've got to try and add some value to your life based on whatever little experience I have had. So it's been a wonderful experience for me. It's been a great ride with all its ups and downs, especially ever since I became an entrepreneur in 2009 and I started running my own training organization. It's been a pleasure basically running the training organization HSSE, Hariharan School of Success Education, and also writing books. I've authored 9 books so far, and you can check them out on Amazon. And I'm also a very avid, I can't call myself a YouTuber as such, because I'm not making any money out of being a YouTuber, so to say. But I love shooting YouTube videos, and you can check out my channel, Hariharan Iyer, the Entertainer, where there are about 280 learning videos that have been posted out there. So you'll get some value or the other from those particular videos. So just to know that all of you are with me right now, either you could unmute and say a good evening, or can we have some good evening posted by all of you in the chat, so that I know all of you are with me right now. I'm going to try and make this next 1.5 hours extremely meaningful for all of us. So Yeah, thank you, Joy. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Tahir. Thank you, Ninad. Hi, Mukesh. Thank you. Hi, Ajay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. And hi, Ajit. Good evening. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to get a response from all of you. And I also appreciate the fact that you've gathered for a virtual program. It's perhaps not the same as having an in-person interaction, but I look forward to meeting all of you sometime soon. And I can also see that some of you are sitting together, which is really wonderful. Okay, I'm trying with 2 mobile phones. My God, no sound coming. So you may just have to check your internet that side. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to this session once again on appreciation and gratitude. What I'll be doing is my style. Basically, I'll just share with you so that you are kind of comfortable with it. One is I will be running a presentation. I'm not a very PPT person, but I just thought it might be useful for visual learners to see something coming up. So I'll put together a PPT. So I will kind of run the presentation, then put off the slide, come back, talk to you, then go back to the slide, and that's how we will do it, right? So when I put up the slide now, please let me know whether you're able to see the slide. Yeah, is the slide visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Right. So welcome to this session, as I said, on appreciation and gratitude, and we will set some simple ground rules out here, what we call as engagement rules. I have no idea what to do with this black strip which keeps coming up in Zoom. Maybe it will go on its own, so please bear with me. So let's respect self and others. My humble request is please do not sit with folded hands. Generally, when I do a physical workshop, I take some money from people as a fine if they have to sit with folded hands. Here, I can't ask you to GPay also. So please do not sit with folded hands, because that yeah, keep that open. I like that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and do not look at your mobile phone unless you're logged in from the mobile phone, of course. And also, please ask questions, clarify. Do not be shy, be expressive. And I just came to know that your managing director is Mr. Sanjeev Prabhu, and he happens to be my great ex-colleague. So it's so wonderful to connect with him back in a very different way. So don't be so. And I know, Sanjeev, we are not very shy guys. We are expressive people, and I'm sure all of you are. So please be expressive. Okay, if somebody can tell me, I would request you to use more of the chat. What does knowing is nothing but doing is everything mean? What does it mean? What do we mean by when somebody says knowing is nothing, doing is everything? You can put in your ideas in the chat. Chat is also a wonderful way to stay engaged. What does knowing is nothing but doing is everything? What does it mean? Yes, can we have some responses in the chat, please? Actions say a lot more than words. Okay, Nilaksh, thank you. Actions speak. Yeah, okay.
Hello.
What else? Practical work. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. If you have a lot of knowledge, but we are not in practical way, it's a useless.
So having all that knowledge,
yeah,
but not really applying it.
Yeah.
has no meaning.
Yes.
Yeah. So, for example, when we went to school and our teachers taught us knowledge is power, and then we started working in the, in our professional life, and we suddenly realized that knowledge is power is an incomplete sentence, because it is not knowledge which is power, it is applied knowledge which is power. Yeah. So, like I always like to give the weight loss example, because it's easy for people to understand. And sometimes people start wondering whether I am obsessed with losing weight. Not at all. Just that example is easy for people to understand. So you go to a dietitian and you consult on weight loss, and your dietitian has given you a plan. So now you know how to lose weight. So can you lose weight just by knowing how to lose weight? You can only lose weight by actually practicing what is you're supposed to do. You are supposed to exercise, you're supposed to follow a particular diet, etc., etc., etc. Yeah. And you have to stop loving some very interesting food like chole bhature, paneer, gulab jamun. They are very interesting food. Yeah. Unfortunately, in life, what is interesting is not always very good, and what is very good is not always very interesting. So, but I hope you find my session to be good as well as interesting. Yeah. So knowing is nothing, doing is everything. Whatever we learned today in this brief session, I hope you will take away some 2 or 3 good points from this, and you will try and implement them in your life. Practice more of positive appreciation and practice more of gratitude. It's as simple as that, actually. That's all you need to do. Yeah. Okay. So let's kind of move ahead from here on. Yeah. So by the end of this session, we would have kind of, discussed why appreciation and gratitude matter so much in our life for our happiness and fulfillment. That's what the broad crux of what we are going to do today. So now, let me narrate one very interesting story here about a father and a son. You know how typically fathers are, especially when they have teenage sons, or sons who are in their, let's say, their early 20s, and fathers typically tend to worry about their career, their future, so on and so forth. So let's call this gentleman, this boy, as Jerry. Let's call him Jerry. And Jerry's father was used to irritate Jerry a lot. And how did he irritate Jerry? Because he would every time come and point out to Jerry that your room lights are on. When you go to sleep, you are not switching them off. Your computer is on. When you are not in the room, the fan is on. You are not disciplined. You do not get up on time. You do not look after yourself. You are negligent, and when you're not in the room, why is your AC on? Why is the TV playing when you're not watching it, etc., etc., etc. So Jerry used to find this behavior of his father really, really irritating. So one day, Jerry got an interview call. So he had to go for a job interview. And his father was wondering what this boy will do, as typically our fathers always wondered with us also. And I know boys have a way of making their fathers worry. They're very talented in that. So when this boy entered the and entered the door, he found there was nobody at the reception and the main door was open. So he generally looked around and he closed the door. Then he started walking ahead. He thought, let me figure out, maybe the interview is happening somewhere inside. So let me go inside. So he started walking. As he was walking, he noticed there were two more cabin doors which are not closed. Out of sheer habit, he just closed both those doors. As he walked further, he found that there was a room with the lights on. He entered that room, switched off the lights, closed the door, and kept on walking. Then he found that something was lying, thrown on the floor, some food item. He nearby noticed a dustbin. He picked it up and put it in the dustbin, and he kept walking. Strangely, nobody was noticing him because there was nobody around. And finally, he reached a place where he thought maybe this is where the interview is happening, because there were a lot of people out there. There were a lot of people out there, a lot of candidates like him. And then when he went and stood there, as soon as he was standing for just a couple of minutes, and he was given a call from the room from where the interview was happening, and somebody called him and said, Jerry, why don't you come in? It's your turn for the interview. What did Jerry do? He quietly entered the room. And as he stood there, he found there were four panelists. And they asked Jerry to sit down. And one of them, the head panelist, handed him the appointment letter. And he asked Jerry, can you join us from next week? Jerry was absolutely shocked. He said, what is this? I have just walked in. They have not asked me a single question. They have not reviewed my profile. They have not checked my experience. They have asked me nothing, and they are handing me the job. What is this? So then he asked the panelists, absolutely flummoxed, why are you giving me this job? You have not even asked me any questions. I have not even passed the interview. Then the panelists told him, there are 50 people like you waiting outside. And all of them walked through the same door right up to this place. We were watching on the CCTV camera. None of the 50 guys switched off the lights, put off the fan, closed the door, picked up the food and put it in the dustbin. You were the only person who diligently did each of these activities. And we found that extremely impressive. And I thought, this is the person who cares for his company and for his environment. So here is your job letter. Please tell us when you can join us. So now, what I request, if you can respond in the chat, what is the moral of the story? And how is it connected to the topic that we are discussing today? Yes, can I have some responses in the chat? You can try and speak and I'll let you know whether I'm able to hear you clearly. You can also say how you found the story. Did you find it interesting, intriguing? Was there an element of suspense? What is the learning? What is the message from the story? Come on, guys. I think you're thinking. So I'm waiting for your responses, please. Yeah, anybody? So I would request all of you to be on camera, please, so that I know whether you're with me or not. unless there is a reason why you can't be on camera. Discipline and punctuality, practical work, of course, that was before. Okay. What else? Is that the only lesson? Of course, he was practicing discipline. But why was he practicing discipline? Why was he practicing the discipline? What made Jerry do this? Yes, Joy Bhattacharji, Nancy Fernandez. I can see some of you there. Abhishek, Pulak, Vipin. Please respond. Follow your principle in all situations. Okay. Okay. He was not doing it out of any principle, actually. The principle was the last thing on his mind. And he was such a bad student that even his school principal would not have wanted to remember him. That's the beauty of the English language. Similar sounding word, but totally two different meanings. Yes? Any other responses? What's the learning? You see, what happens is in life sometimes we do not appreciate when somebody becomes a bug in our life. So Jerry, at that moment, realized what a wonderful person his father is. Why? Because his father used to bug him. Don't waste electricity, don't waste water, don't do this, don't do that. Because he bugged him so much, it's because of that habit, he got that job on that day. He was not doing it out of any great principles. But that day, he learned to appreciate his father. And that day, he recognized and realized that when my boss or my elders or my friends, when they bug me to improve on something, then I better feel more grateful to them and appreciate their efforts.
Lot of discussions. Can't hear.
Yeah, Mukesh is trying to say something. Yeah. So it
Actually,
doesn't
a
make
lot of
sense.
disturbance. Your voice is not clear.
Yeah. Does it make sense? Yes, no, maybe.
Okay.
So when you talk about appreciation, it is not just about praising you or me. It's one word with multiple interpretations around it. One appreciation means to appreciate somebody, that we all know. But what about appreciating the nuances of life itself? It's the other interpretation to the word. Do we appreciate life itself? When I say appreciate, I'm not talking about do we do shabashi to life. But what I'm asking is, are we able to have a broader picture or a perspective of life? Are we able to appreciate our experiences? Are we able to appreciate what we see, what we hear, what we talk, how we deal with people, so on and so forth? Right? So appreciation means one word, but it has many interpretations. It is about praising self. It is about praising others. It is also about appreciating the nuances of life, as I said. It is also about appreciating various perspectives in life. It is also about appreciating the various perspectives in life. So, Nilakshi,
Yes.
Nilakshi, you'll have to help me understand whether people are enjoying this session. Are they really happy to be here today? I'm not in a state to exert myself a lot.
Yes, yes.
So you will have to help me.
Sure.
I hope they are finding value in what is being discussed, because most of them are not on videos. I really don't know.
Okay.
And they are taking the time to respond on the chat. So
Yeah.
can you please help me with this?
Sure, sure. I think a lot of people are sitting together is what I understand in the Mumbai office with the teams. So I think one laptop may be operational and 4-5 would be sitting together. That's how it's today. So if anybody want to respond, even talk, you all can, or try to put
Hello.
in the chat. He's audible, right? Hari is audible to everyone.
Yeah, your
Yes,
voice
yes.
became better now. It was not very audible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
That may have something to do with my issue.
Not
No,
clearly.
audible,
There's a
audible.
lot of voice distortions.
Okay.
You are
Because
all with me. Can I just have some responses in the chat? I don't like a session where I'm not able to engage the audience. But today I'm not able to exert myself. So that's why I need your support. Yeah. Yeah, Tahir, thank you. Yeah, thank you. We'll also be doing a couple of interesting activities now. Okay, but just bear with me for a while. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Acha. So what we are talking about appreciation, right? And when we talk about appreciation is not just about, it is not just about appreciating or praising somebody. Okay, first of all, I've been totally on English. Is that okay? I've been talking only in English. I hope that is fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So now it is also about appreciating the various perspectives of life. And it is also about appreciating the various people in your life. Lot of times what happens is we think that, you know, ye banda sahi nahi hai, wo banda sahi nahi hai, mera iske saath jamta nahi hai. I cannot get along well with this person. Why is this person like that? The reality of life is even they are thinking the same about us also. Why I am like that? Why he can't behave properly? And typically, we have a problem dealing with people who are different than us. But what we need to appreciate in life is people are not difficult. They are different. People are not difficult. They are different. Mukesh, you may want to check your internet, please. Right? So people are not difficult, but they are different. And why we find it difficult to get along with people sometimes, with other people sometimes, or with more people than desired sometimes, because we do not always appreciate the difference that exists amongst people. And it is the difference that makes life beautiful. Just imagine if everybody is the same in the office, behaves in the same way, talks in the same way, has similar eating habits. Imagine everybody in the family is all behaving the same way. Everybody watches the same show every night. Every person eats the same food every night. There is no difference at all. Would life be fun? Life will be extremely boring. What makes life beautiful is when we learn to appreciate the differences that exist amongst all of us. So in 2017, I had gone to the US for a certification for a program called as Room Full of People, a room full of relationships. It was a very beautiful program on behavior styles. And I learned two wonderful rules there. And I learned to apply them in my life to the best extent possible. Of course, my wife still finds me a very difficult person to deal with. I can't do anything about that because that is true for most husbands, I'm told. Whatever training you take in life, whatever behavior style, personality development program you undergo, your wife is always going to find you difficult to deal with. So that I have concluded, I can't do much about that. Okay. So, so there is something called as a golden rule. And the golden rule says, treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people the way you want to be treated. But actually, what works in relationships is platinum rule. And what is the platinum rule? It says, treat people the way they want to be treated. Don't treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people the way they want to be treated. Yeah. So if Nilakshi and me meet over we meet at a cafe, for example, and we decide to, chit chat and have some food together, and I order coffee because I like coffee. And Nilakshi says, sorry, I have never tasted coffee in my life. But if I apply the golden rule there, I said, no, I will treat people the way I want to be treated. So I want to be offered coffee. I will offer coffee to Nilakshi also. She will walk away from that cafe after 5 minutes. Because I am treating her the way I want to be treated. But I need to treat her the way she wants to be treated. She'll say, I am not a coffee person at all. I am a tea drinking person. Okay, so let's order some tea for you. So that makes it more of platinum rule. So very often conflicts at the workplace happen because we do not appreciate the difference that exists amongst all of us. And it is the difference that makes our life beautiful. It's not the similarity. Even in a marriage, husband, wife, both are of the same type. They both don't talk. Just imagine. I know that would make life a most peaceful marriage in the world. But there will be no fun. Neither of them are talking. Acha, or both only talk. My God, who's listening? So it's always about balancing of forces, right? So appreciation is appreciating the nuances of life, the perspectives of life, the differences that exist amongst people. And of course, yes, it is about appreciating yourself, praising yourself for who you are. I don't know how many of you have this habit of standing in front of the mirror and admiring yourself. I know your wife might object to it if you do it. And if any lady is doing it in the house, the husband might be wondering what's happening to her. I heard she attended some motivational session yesterday. तो उसका कुछ असर होगा शायद आज इसके ऊपर, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. But it's so important to say that I do that to myself. I overdo it is what my family tells me. Yeah, Rahul, that's fantastic. You are my friend now. So Rahul does it. Yeah. So Rahul, आप ये dialogue मारते हो क्या? कुछ कुछ होता है अंजलि, तुम नहीं समझोगी. Huh? So, okay. So stand in front of the mirror and say, boss, you are a champion. So, kabhi-kabhi hota hai, you know, mine is a slightly stressful profession in the sense that I have to strain my voice. I have to talk with passion. Whether my health is absolutely fine or not, I have to still do it. So I motivate myself and say, oh, you are a champion, yaar, kar loge tum, kaun si badi baat hai, ho jayega. You know, so you're appreciating yourself, you're praising yourself. And we all have some great qualities in life. Unfortunately, what happens is, we don't look at how beautiful we are. We are only measuring ourselves by our appraisals. Unfortunately, I know appraisals are never satisfying. अच्छा रेटिंग मिला तो भी और अच्छा हो सकता था, बुरा मिला तो ये तो कंपनी मेरे पीछे ही पड़ गया, मतलब. So you know, so don't measure yourself by how the external world judges you. Of course, take feedback, learn from them, improve yourself, but don't stop loving yourself. And my spiritual guru, my mentor, Mahesh ji, who lives in Delhi, he always says, Hariharan, never forget to celebrate life. And we so easily forget to celebrate life. क्योंकि हम लोग रोज के झंझट में पड़े होते हैं. We are always on the survival mode. We are not appreciating. Yeah, we're coming back to appreciation, you see. We are not appreciating what an opportunity life is for us. To learn, to express, to grow, to make a contribution, to participate in the joy of giving, you know, to become a Dena bank, not just a Lena bank. Such an opportunity for us to do all that. But we are always worried about आज time पे पहुंचेंगे कि नहीं, कब छुट्टी मिलेगी, आज फ्राइडे है तो अच्छा लग रहा है क्योंकि वीकेंड आ रहा है. फिर संडे शाम होते ही दिमाग खराब हो जाता है, अरे मंडे आ रहा है. Oh God, it's a Monday. We need to have a life which is, thank God it's a Monday. You need to love your work. You need to appreciate that it is the job which is giving you an identity. It is the career which is giving you a reason to get up in the morning and get to work every day. You are able to support your family because of that. Right? So we'll be doing one activity shortly, but one last thing before that. I seem to have got into my flow right now. So please be with me. Also it's about appreciating the right kind of perspectives in life. I love this word perspective. Perspective is how you see things. So, आप लोग बहुत सारे मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर को सुनते होंगे, और मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर लोग या जनरली जो मोटिवेटेड लोग रहते हैं दुनिया में, they advise you to be positive always. Be positive. Always be positive. These days it is very dangerous. If you are always positive, people might think you are COVID positive. Huh? If you are too positive, people might think that you are COVID positive. So it's good to be positive in life. It is extremely dangerous to be over positive in life. So I love this quotation by George Bernard Shaw, who says, both the optimist and the pessimist have a role in the world. Both the optimist and the pessimist have a role in the world. The optimist invents the aeroplane and the pessimist the parachute. The optimist invents the aeroplane and the pessimist the parachute. How lovely. जिसने प्लेन बनाया, मजे कर रहा था, मजा आ रहा था उसका, मैंने प्लेन बनाया, प्लेन बनाया. एक नेगेटिव आदमी आया उसके लाइफ में, उसने पूछा तो ऊपर गया, इंजन बंद होएगा तो नीचे कैसे आएगा? So everybody, so they must have told him, what nonsense are you talking? Always be positive in life. He said, no, I'm asking a practical question. तुम ऊपर गया, इंजन बंद हो गया, तुम नीचे कैसे आएगा? So that's how parachute was invented, from a negative thought. Yeah. So sometimes in your offices, in your office, when you are having a meeting and you're discussing some goals and achievements and targets and planning, if out of 20 people, 18 people say, yes, sir, we will do it, ho jayega. Next quarter, we are going to overachieve, do this, that. Then there are two negative people at the back. You know, they raise one very valid question. But boss, last time also we discussed this, never happened. So how are we sure it will happen now? Others are saying, just shut up, yaar. Unnecessarily you will ask questions. The meeting will go on for another 1 hour. And you are wasting our time. मेरे को अभी घर जाना है, IPL देखना है, तेरे वजह से आज का मैच मिस हो जाएगा, तो क्या कर रहा है? चुप है. So please guys, appreciate people who have a counter viewpoint in life. Don't just nod yes to people who are like you or who think like you. Always look for the other angle in life. Always look for the other perspective which we might have missed in life. Yeah, so once again, I need your engagement in the chat now. You need to tell me what has been your one big learning so far. And then we are going to do one interesting activity now. So Nilakshi, please be my savior for the day and motivate people to participate.
Please start putting your responses, everyone.
Yes. So what's been the biggest learning so far?
You can type the messages in the chat
Yeah,
box.
please use the chat box. Appreciate yourself. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, when you appreciate yourself, you can just pat yourself on the back. You can love yourself by, you know, cuddling your cheeks. You know, nobody can object to that. Huh? So you are using your own hands to cuddle your cheeks. Kya problem hai kisi ko? Yeah. Go and treat yourself to one nice chai, coffee. You know, eat something, celebrate, have a pizza. You know, love yourself. Basically, it's loving yourself. Yeah, appreciate people for their work. We are going to do one very interesting activity here. Appreciation where required. Appreciation is always required. Okay. What else? What else? Keep others motivated. Yeah, but before that, you need to keep yourself motivated, right? Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, motivate self and others, appreciate self and others. Love yourself. I'll also tell you, when you love yourself now, बहुत पैसा बचता है उसमें. When you love others, बहुत पैसा खर्चा भी होता है. So respect yourself. Absolutely, Ravi. Very well said. I'm not saying don't love others. Please love others. उन पे खर्चा भी करो. लेकिन क्या है, जब मेरे को मेरे पे प्यार आता है ना, I will go to one सस्ता वाला रेस्टोरेंट टू हैव चाय कॉफी, इडली वड़ा सांबार खा के मैं खुश हो जाएगा. गर्लफ्रेंड को लेके जाना है तो ऐसा उड़पी होटल नहीं जा सकता, स्टारबक्स जाना पड़ेगा. डी बेल्ला बाय कॉफी बाय डी बेल्ला में जाना पड़ेगा, उधर एंट्री का ही 500 रुपया खर्चा हो जाता है राइट. So it's quite financially effective to love yourself. Of course, love others too. Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. Now I want all of you to do one little exercise here. You could unmute and speak, but whatever you speak for my benefit, I also help the poor. Absolutely, absolutely. Whatever help you can give to society, why not? Whatever way you can, become a Dena Bank in life. Don't just be a Lena Bank. I love Dena Bank because Dena Bank gave itself to Bank of Baroda and got merged. Okay. So I want you to unmute yourself. Now, Nilakshi, you need to lead this little activity here.
Sure.
I need all of you to say one good appreciation quality about any of your colleagues out here. And everybody on the call today must receive at least one appreciation. Please do it genuinely. Please listen to understand, not listen to reply. Absolutely. Ravi Pandey, I will make you my co-trainer very shortly. Yeah. Okay. So, अच्छा, अगर आपको लगता है अभी कौन इसको अप्रिशिएट करेगा तो दिल पे पत्थर रख के कर लो, लेकिन करो. कभी कभी होता है ना, अरे अभी इसके बारे में कैसा अच्छा बोलेगा. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, 5 मिनट के लिए दिल पे पत्थर रख लो और उस बेचारे के बारे में कुछ अच्छा बोल, कोई प्रॉब्लम. Yeah, Nilakshi, we have to ensure. Now, what I want you to do is, after the session is over, either today, tomorrow, whenever it is possible, please create one appreciation wall in your office and put a note of appreciation for at least one of your colleagues and paste it on the wall. Yeah, please paste it on the wall.
आपने क्या बोला, रिपीट करना पड़ेगा.
Right? So, Nilakshi, if you can lead this initiative.
And to get appreciation post on the wall in office. I know.
For my benefit, also please put it in the chat with the name of the colleague. Okay, so let me begin this exercise by appreciating Ravi Pandey
Just
for
mute
being so
yourself. Some people
proactive
are on
in sharing his views in this program. Okay, so it can be an appreciation of that nature also. Okay, yeah. So come on, guys, come on. Let's fill up let's put the chat on fire right now. I want all of you to type one appreciation. Appreciating one good quality in any colleague of yours. It can be more than one, no problem.
Positive, and you always do chat.
Sorry, did you say something and I did not catch it?
It's all not able to hear properly, Nancy. Are you saying something?
Yeah, so I appreciate Mr. Gurudat for advising me the best South Indian food. क्या बात है यार. अरे हमसे भी पूछ लिया करो, हम भी साउथ इंडियन है तो हम भी बता देंगे आपको. वेरी गुड, ऑसम. अच्छा, वो अच्छा खाना नहीं बताता तो अप्रिशिएट नहीं करते आप उसको?
No, he takes care of my sometimes breakfast.
Okay, great. Yeah, okay. Come on, Mr. Gurudat. You can appreciate Mukesh back or anybody else also. अच्छा, तूने मेरे बारे में अच्छा बोला तो मेरे को भी तेरे लिए कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा. हाँ, बोलना पड़ेगा. Relationship. अच्छा, there is one more Hariharan here. क्या बात है. Appreciate the pantry staff to keep us awake with chai and coffee and all the super work they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt. Ganesh, always a happy person, says Tahir. Ravi says, I appreciate Mr. Surya for telling me that best biryani on road. अरे मतलब ये बहुत ही खाता पीता कंपनी है लगता है मुझे. हाँ. अच्छी बात. Very good. Okay. Anjali, chill pill. Okay. Come on, guys. I'm enjoying this. This is your moment. Appreciating our HR team for organizing such a beautiful event like this. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Ninad. Absolutely. I appreciate Nancy madam for being our team's greatest support from Kuldeep. वही मैं बोला नैन्सी लिख रही है नैन्सी के लिए ऐसे कैसे हाँ अच्छा कुलदीप is sitting with you okay so Mukesh is the most meticulous person I have ever met. Why Mukesh praising himself? Huh? That is not the exercise.
We are sitting together.
Praise
We are
others.
sitting-
Put the name against it.
No, is it posted by somebody else?
Yeah, because Mukesh is sitting with quite a few people, I think.
Sorry?
Mukesh's laptop is the one which is running the presentation, and there are few people with him. So,
Okay.
so put your name, people, when you are
Yeah,
appreciating
please put your
someone.
name ना पता कैसे चलेगा ऐसा लग रहा है मुकेश खुद को बोल रहा है I am the most meticulous person I have ever met. क्या बात है यार awesome. Yeah, okay. What else? Come on, guys. I can see so many people in the call here, in this session here. Tahir has lot of patience. ये Tahir क्यों बोल रहा है?
Please call out who's saying this. Huh? Even if it is
Yeah.
Tahir's
नाम तो
laptop,
बताओ.
just say who's saying this for Tahir.
GDP says, अच्छा. Mukesh is the most, okay. From LIPL, ये कौन है? LIPL क्या होता है? It's a department, is it? Generally, Hariharans are very fond of food. That's what I realized. Yeah? Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. Keep it coming. Come on. Keep it coming. So Hariharan has said yes. We can include this Hariharan also. So every time Ravi Pandey gets up, that means he's typing something. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate Manzoor Alam for preparing best biryani for everyone every weekend. Kya baat hai. And after eating the biryani, giving us a big target for next week. Ye acha hai. Ye acha hai. Appreciate Aluminium HO project team for wholehearted support to our site team. Excellent. Appreciating Shinde sir for giving us free hand in handling project. Wow. Yogita is a great motivator. Yes, Tahir, I got that. Very good. Excellent. Appreciate Nandalal sir for listening and releasing the supplier payments as per budget available with him. Okay. Okay. Trupti has a cool mind. Okay. I appreciate Ranjit Dey, our office boy. He is coming to our duty on time and always neat and clean, keeping the office neat and clean. Awesome.
Yeah.
Joy. अरे जॉय ने दिल पे पत्थर रख के बोला होगा मेरे.
Very good, very good.
जॉय.
So Ranjit Dey is there with us right now. Is he there in the session? Joy sir is the best motivator.
Ranjit Dey is our office boy.
नाम में ही joy है, तो motivation तो रहेगा ही.
Just mute yourselves. Huh?
Rahul Dave sir is always calm and cool.
From my all alike team, Mukesh. ठीक है?
Appreciate finance team.
Finance team always.
ये लिखना जरूरी था. Please release my payment.
क्या?
Okay. Okay. Very good, very good. Awesome. I really appreciate my team for their support and effort to make Iron and Steel one of the best teams of this family. Okay, awesome. Kya baat hai. Eun, sir, or is there a spelling mistake?
It's loon. It's loon.
Wonderful. Kya baat. Awesome. So now tell me something. To appreciate your colleagues, did you need a session like this? Do we have to wait for a session like this to appreciate our colleagues? Can't we do it on a daily basis? And as we say always in leadership, always praise in public, but criticize in private. And all bad leaders, what they do? They always criticize in public and they never praise anywhere. Yeah. So, yeah. I like that. I appreciate Ajay for having a wonderful smile. Kya baat hai yaar. I thought only Madhuri Dixit got credit for her smile. No man ever got it. Very good. Thank you, Vinay. Excellent. Yeah. So now is something to ponder. Before that, as I was talking about daily appreciation, there is a concept called as 1 minute appreciation. What is it called? 1 minute appreciation. What does it mean? Suppose Nilakshi and me are working in the same office, and I find that she's engaged doing something very, she's very focused in whatever she's doing. I can always stop by. Just give me a minute. I can always stop by and say, Nilakshi, I really appreciate the focus with which you do your work. लेकिन हमारा कंट्री में प्रॉब्लम क्या मालूम है? ऐसा कोई बोलेगा ना, नीलाक्षी में आस्क, हरी तेरे को कुछ चाहिए क्या? I know this Nilakshi will not ask, but typically what happens is, sorry guys, just give me a minute. Yeah, sorry. So, but typically what may happen is, when you praise somebody, that person may think you have some agenda in life. हमारे देश में बिना मतलब का तो कोई तारीफ करेगा नहीं, जरूर कोई मतलब होगा इसका. Many years ago, I got this wonderful lesson from my boss. Yeah, Ravi Pandey, thank you for that. And I request everybody to keep typing the appreciation. Let it keep coming. Wonderful. So, I used to be a journalist in the early days of my career. And I was on the editing side. So we used to bring out newspaper copy early morning. So we were used to work from 4 in the evening till 1 or 2 in the night kind of schedule. And one day, I edited one copy really well. I did a good job. So my boss came and told me, Hari, you have done a very good job with this copy. Well done. I said, बस क्या boss, टांग खींच रहे हैं. सुबह से कोई मिला नहीं तुमको. You know what he did? He looked me in the eye and just told me one sentence. That Hari, when somebody gives you a compliment, please learn to take it. Don't become cynical about it. This lesson was given to me around more than 20 years ago, maybe about 25 years ago. I still remember it. He said, whenever somebody gives you a compliment, do not resist it. Take it, learn to take it. Now, my question to all of you now is, why we do not appreciate enough? Why we can't do the 1 minute praise every day for our colleagues? What I was talking about, the Nilakshi example. Why I cannot appreciate my colleagues for 1 minute every day, just on the go. You know, somebody appreciated the office boy for excellent chai, keeping the premises clean. How many of us have actually gone and told him this? And how often do we do that? Yeah, because this is very important to understand. Your appreciation has to be frequent. It cannot be just a formality. Once in a while, on R&R day, I will do it. It has to be frequent. आज तुमने खाना बहुत अच्छा बनाया, मजा आ गया. Canteen वाले को बोलो ना. Because when something is not right, we immediately point it out. Then when something is right, why are we waiting? So now I need some more responses in the chat. Why we do not appreciate people enough? What is the problem? What do you think could be the reason for that? So I want some responses in the chat now. Why we do not appreciate people enough in our life, generally speaking. Yes.
Please type your responses in the chat.
Maybe apprehensive. What are we apprehensive about? That people might say he has got some agenda in life. Yeah, we take it for granted. Very true. Very true. What else? What else could be the reason? Has it got something to do with our culture? अच्छा, अभी आपके ऑफिस में कल क्या हो सकता है मैं ऐसा बता रहा हूं, जरूरी नहीं ऐसा होगा, ऐसा हो सकता. Suppose you start this appreciation culture in the office tomorrow. Somebody might say, you know, अच्छा यार सेशन का असर पड़ेगा लगता है तेरे ऊपर. Be prepared for such comments. But still don't stop appreciating people. Some people will be cynical in life. That's okay. How does it matter? You genuinely believe that somebody has done a good job. Appreciate. How often do we appreciate our children? You know? How often we tell them to homework time पे नहीं करता, but जब किया तब तारीफ किया. Because our work becomes so important, we forget to appreciate people. Too bad. Appreciating people is part of the job. It is not separate from our KRA. It is part of the job. Yeah, in your appraisal, you will not be asked how many appreciations you gave in the last 1 year. Because we don't want to make it some silly exercise. It has to be a meaningful exercise. Let's look at some reasons which I have kind of listed out here. As to why we don't appreciate people enough and often. Maybe because I don't appreciate others because others don't appreciate me. So I'm waiting, pehle aap, pehle aap. पहले आप अप्रिशिएट करो फिर मैं करता हूं. वो भी वही बोल रहा है, पहले तुम करो फिर मैं करता हूं. We are trained to look at what is wrong with people. We are not trained to look at what is right with people. Our upbringing could be an issue. And as you said, we are caught up with our own work or our own frustrations in life. ये क्या है appreciate करने के लिए? जिंदगी की बैंड बजी पड़ी और इसको appreciation चाहिए. And also, look at this. We are trained to always catch people doing the wrong things, not the right things. That is our problem. Yeah. So let's break these barriers and appreciate people more. Now let's get to the next part. If I can have some quick responses in the chat again. What is gratitude? What do we mean by gratitude? Sincerely appreciate the ladies for the event tomorrow. कल कोई event है क्या? Okay. So what is gratitude? Can I have some responses, please? Yes, we have to change from blaming culture to appreciation culture. Yeah. Yes. What do we mean by gratitude? To be grateful. Yeah. Okay. So what does it mean? When we say thank you, God, for everything. Okay. Okay. Somebody may not believe in God, which is fine, but we can still be thankful. Giving thanks. Now I want all of you to do one individual exercise here. If you have your notepad and pen ready with you, or you could use your laptop and open a Word file and do it, or whatever, or you can type in your mobile if that works for you. From the time you got up in the morning today till now, what are the things you feel you need to be grateful for? From the time you got up in the morning today till now, what do you think are the areas you need to be grateful for? Yeah, Ashutosh, to be alive, but I want you to write. I want you to do this as an exercise with a pen and paper. Yeah, thank you, Nilakshi, for posting that. Yeah, to be alive, to be healthy, to get an opportunity to attend this session. There's so many things we can be grateful for in one day. Then imagine a lifetime. How much gratitude we should possess. Okay. So I would like some of you to at least, if you don't mind, you can read it out for us. But at the same time, I also want to know, typically, how many items you could manage to write down.
Introduce yourself. We would like to give the details.
You say,
Yeah, we are grateful for our life, good health, food, clothing, the house which we live in, electricity, job, family, friends, transport, various gadgets for our education, for the BMC workers who keep our city clean.
okay? Okay, anybody else?
That's it.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Can someone else? Hello.
Yeah,
Who else would like to go?
you can put it in the chat also.
Yeah.
Chat works really nice. No problem. Ah, kya baat hai. Sunlight, air, water, food, transport, electricity. All right, because we take all these things for granted every day. I mean, I would say for, when you write a gratitude diary, for example, you can even say things like, I'm grateful for getting out of bed from the right side. Basically to say I got up feeling good, healthy, having slept well, thanks to universe, yes. I am grateful the roof did not fall on me today. I am grateful I crossed the road safely today. I am grateful I had a smooth day at work. I am grateful for a session like this. I am grateful, though we are not meeting in person, thank God to internet. Thanks to Zoom. Thanks to technology. So on a daily basis, if you actually write it down, you can write 50 gratitude items every day, minimum. It is just that you need to minutely pick it up. I am grateful my family smiled at me in the morning. I am grateful when I left home in a good frame of mind. I am grateful today I had a good relationship with my colleagues. I could eat food on time. There could be so many things. So many things that went well in your life and gratitude for many things which did not go wrong in my life today. Both are important, isn't it? You want certain things to go your way, and you don't want certain things to go the other way. Yeah. So I would request all of you to do this gratitude exercise as often as you can, and maybe also for as a post workshop activity. Please do this exercise. And I can tell you one thing: the gratitude is the most important attitude in life. The most important attitude is the attitude of gratitude. Now, what happens with human behavior is we are all the time looking at who is doing better than me in life. And I feel sad, I get acidity, I get comparison issues, I get into comparison issues, I become unhappy. But we are not looking at, we are so fortunate to be where we are. We are so fortunate to have good health, reasonably good life, good family with us. Just 2 to 3 days back, I had an opportunity to address some students in a management institute. And the same message I gave them. You may have 5,000 friends on Facebook, 10,000 LinkedIn connections, thousands of followers on Instagram. But when you need people the most, who will stand by you? At just a click, that's your family. We have to be grateful for the family we have. It's only the 4 or 5 people who will stand for you in life. And it is those 4 or 5 people you need to really look after very well. And they need to look after you. That's all that really matters in life. Pandemic has taught us that. I mean, life teaches us this every day, but pandemic taught us, thoda maar ke sikhaya hum log. And why we need to be grateful also is because we have a life, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to express ourselves. And more importantly, we are privileged to enjoy certain benefits and privileges which are denied to a lot of other people in this world. They have a much more difficult life than ours. Much more denied life than ours. But we are fortunate. In the Coffee with Karan show, Akshay Kumar was asked a question. What is the reason for your success? I loved his answer. He said, 70% of it is luck. Yeah, 30% I put in my hard work and all that. But he says, many people will tell you, I worked hard, I did this, I did that. But you got the opportunity and the platform, right? Today, all of you need to be grateful for the opportunity, for having the opportunity to work on a platform like your company. A company provides you a platform to learn, to grow, to support your family, and to fulfill your dreams. So you need to be grateful to the company. You need to be thankful to the company. You need to appreciate the company with all its faults. No company is perfect. No boss is perfect. No colleague is perfect. You are not perfect. So you need to be grateful to yourself for who you are with all your faults. Yeah. So we spoke a little bit about appreciation and gratitude and why we don't appreciate people enough and why we should appreciate people enough. We spoke about 1 minute appreciation. We spoke about the importance of gratitude. and be humble always in life. That's the most important thing. If you are humble, it is easy to appreciate. It is easy to be grateful. And you know, I have a very funny reason which I give people why we should be humble in life. We think we are very powerful. Pandemic again taught us we are nothing. You know, we think we can do anything, we cannot. I am saying no man in this world, no person in this world can sneeze even once with his eyes open. It is not possible. That is nature's design. When we sneeze, our eyes close automatically. We do not even have the simple power to sneeze with our eyes open. Then what ego are we talking about? Where is the scope for any ego? Yeah, Nilakshi, so that's it from my side. And I hope I could add some value. I would only be grateful if people can put in the chat what they learned today. And also, if all of them can come on camera and we can take one nice picture before we leave.
Sure. Yeah. I request everyone to put your cameras on, and also if you would like to put in some key takeaways or you know, how the session went, please put that in the chat box, everyone. Request you to put that in the chat box, and cameras on, please. Thank you, Hari. It was a very wonderful session. And I think though we know these words, you know, appreciation and gratitude, even just going through this session and including that in our regular lives, you know, is something that is very, very key. And and we in the process sometimes, you know, forget to do that. So I think just simple things like, you know, writing down like a gratitude journal, where you could just from morning to night, whatever you're grateful for. If everyone starts doing that, I think it's a wonderful process, and it's something, you know,
Would
that's going to
anybody
help
like to
everyone.
comment in the chat? Hope this session added some value to your life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Request everyone
we
to.
learned something interesting. I hope so.
Yes.
Yes, Mukesh, you want to say something?
Yes. As you rightly mentioned in the beginning that knowledge is power, but that so we all know about this gratitude.
Mukesh, I'll have to request you to chat. Please type it out. I'm still not.
Everyone has read
in the best
that this must be
hearing
but
frame.
okay, I will put it in chat.
Yeah, thank you, Ravi. If you don't mind, please put it in the chat. But I think right now people are ready for a nice picture. So let's do that first. Then we'll take another 2 to 3 minutes and then we can close. So can you all give me a wonderful smile, please? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, say cheers and thank you. Yeah, sorry. Now we can have some responses in the chat, please. Today is a day when I'm relying on the chat. Yeah, I'm also grateful for my current condition, though it is very frustrating because the body is talking to me and is asking me to learn a few things. so hopefully I will learn them better and, you know, and emerge better out of this whole situation. So it's fine. Sometimes we have setbacks, small, big, health-wise or even otherwise. And it's important to learn from those experiences and listen to what the body is trying to tell us. Listen to what the mind is telling us. Listen to what life is telling us. Yeah, listen to what People who care for you are telling you. Your best friends are those who will criticize you on your face. Your worst enemies are those who will say nice things on your face and, say something else behind your back. So look for those friends who are frank with you. Yeah. Great. Yeah. So last 2 minutes, if anybody has anything to comment, you're most welcome, please. Thank you, Manish. Thank you very much. Ravi Pandey is typing something. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you so much. Yeah. So Nilakshi, thank you so much to you and the team once again.
Thank you,
And
Hari.
it was a real pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, Prashant. Thank you, Srikanta. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you, Hariharan team. So Nilakshi, we can end the session now.
Yes, thank you, Hari, for taking out time and doing this wonderful session for us. We truly appreciate and are grateful to you for this wonderful session.
Nilakshi.
Yes, is someone wanting to say anything? Hello?
Thank you. I'll end the session then.
Yes.